All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at him in order to try and get the upset win.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
These two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28.
Come on.
They'll drop to throw. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
On second down, this is Harris. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, you're going to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
2 for 1. 2 for 1.
Now it's the backup Goff.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And his kick is right there. It's good.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here, an injured Steeler on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
2nd down, Pollard again. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Corral complete quickly out wide here. And he is going to have a Browns first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On first down, it's Corral.
And he rifles one incomplete.
You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Corral now to throw.
It's caught. Cooper. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
A lot of talk this week. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
That he's brought down short. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
They do go for it. Corral. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to pick up the Browns first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
That was a pretty good job by the defense, I thought, right? I mean, they had to go to their check down, but still were able to get it done for the first.
Agreed. Anytime you can force them to come back to a receiver that's a little bit shorter in the route, you've done your job on defense, but still, they pick up the first down and get a fresh set.
Huge 4th down conversion. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Throwing here, Corral. Here's a screen now for Pollard.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Option play. Here's Pollard.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a 2nd and 6.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Corral looking to throw.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Let's go now.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, second down. And Corral trying to get things reset quickly. They go back to Pollard on second down.
2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This will be a 34-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the third drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
And he'll be set up in good field position here as he gets this up past the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Round 3.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. The Browns drive about to get started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Say, hey.
He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now Corral. That's dumped off to Pollard.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, you're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on 2nd down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
And Najee going to have a Steelers first down as he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
70, Timberwolves.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Now whistles here before this have moved. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They run again with Harris. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Kenny Moore.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Pollard gets it off the option.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. The keeper gets him 7 that time, and it'll lead to a 3rd down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
York able to send this one through.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So now then, the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
They'll run with Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6.
And they could thank their defense for this one. They were set up with a short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. He'll drop to throw.
He's got this to Pickens.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
It's 2nd and inches at the 23-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. An ideal spot here to get a 1st down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. They pitch it to Harris. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 73 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Najee Harris
with career touchdown number 70.
And the Steelers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
The extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Browns 10.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The Browns on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. A loss of 3 on the sack made by multiple defenders.
It's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready, ready.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They're looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Browns' 11-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They'll look to throw again. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. 51 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the fourth quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
At the 37-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Pollard again. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, it's Pollard. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one.
Ready.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, That tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through the stretch.
So for the Steelers, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponent.